Hello traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Wednesday, May 15th, and this is my analysis of the Aussie US dollar, starting on the monthly, working my way down to the 1 hour time frame for the full down analysis. So on the Aussie dollar, I still think this is very clearly going to go up and make a wave C of wave Y, which I think is part of this ABC of Y pattern, which I think is part of this big W, X, and Y. Most likely that will take it up and take out the previous highs. So let's take a look at it on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I still think this is so clear that this is the end of a wave B right here, and then that would make this right here a wave 1, that would make this right here an ABC of 2, and that would make us already in a wave 3, which I think has a lots and lots and lots of upside potential. This is the monthly and weekly time frame we're talking about, so this is going to take a very, very long time to play out. Heading down to the daily time frame, we have to keep in mind that today is inflation data, CPI for the US dollar. So that is definitely going to cause some volatility on all the dollar pairs. Most of the dollar pairs definitely do have 5 waves up right now. So I think there is definitely a chance that today's news will cause this to go down, will cause a break of structure. I personally think it's more likely to be a crescent to this move up. Maybe it's going to be like a wave 1, a wave 2, and then eventually make a wave 3. Now, I personally also think that we need to be very cautious about sorting it, because just because we see 5 waves doesn't mean that it needs to go down. If this really is a wave 2 down here and we really are in a wave 3, there is no reason at all why this could not just keep on making higher highs, higher lows, and just keep on trending up. Where we get what I would often call the blasting effect is when you have the end of a crescent on the weekly time frame. You go down to the daily 4 hour time frame, it looks like 5 ways up. You expect to see a push down, but in reality what happens is it just keeps on going up because this is the end of a crescent on such a higher time frame. So anyways, taking it down to the 4 hour time frame, like I said, we definitely have 5 ways up. I would for sure think that the dollar would go up and that these dollar pairs would go down. So I think there is a pretty good likelihood that the dollar CPI news today will cause it to go down, will cause a break of structure. Probably going to be most likely, in my opinion, an A, a B, and a wave C. I think it's likely to be an ABC of 2. I think this is likely to be a 1, and I think it's likely to go up for a wave 3 later on. Most likely a 1 of 3, a 1 of wave 3, a 2 of wave 3, and a wave 3 of wave 3. So taking it down to the 1 hour time frame, with this shape that we got here, especially with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shape, I think it is very likely that today's news will cause a push down, will cause a break of structure. I also just think that we need to be very, very cautious because there's really no reason at all that this may not just keep on going up. I personally always trade with the trend, and especially when we have a turn like I think we do on such a higher time frame, it may look like this is going to go down on the sort of time frames, and it may be more likely it just keeps on going up. So I think this is going to cause a big ABC of 2, but I also suspect that it could just keep on trending up in this big wave 3 because a wave 3 is supposed to be the biggest, strongest wave of a trend. So we will find out whether this goes down and makes an ABC of 2 or whether it just keeps on making those higher highs, higher lows because we are in a wave 3 on the weekly time frame. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel, which is linked down here in the corner. And don't forget to check out my membership program that gives you access to all my daily live trading sessions. And it also gives you access to all my swing trade setups that I share with the group at the time of entry by signing up at my website, fxpipcollector.com. As always, thank you and happy trading.